Hey guys, Takamasak here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Bomberman 3! Last time we completed the normal game there, so once again in Bomberman tradition, I will cover the battle mode, which is largely the same, but there are some new features. Obviously, as you might be able to see here, I didn't know the girl could fly. But, well, there you have it. The Ruies can be found in, I believe, most of the battle maps. And we also get to choose from any of these people here, which we'll see in a minute. Single match is just a free-for-all. In tag match, you can actually set up your teams. I'll go into single match here, just for the sake of showing it. Once again, you can turn off whoever you want, but new to Super Bomberman 3, we actually have 5 people now. So that's pretty cool, you can do that. In tag match, you can set up yourself versus the other 4 if you so choose to, which is fun, but it's okay. The comm level, I believe 3 is the most intelligent, so I'll leave it at that. And this is the battles won to be the victor, like the previous Bomberman games had. Like the other ones, there was like the Golden Bomber or whatever, just whenever the series ends. I usually leave it at about 2. Time you can set up to infinity if you want. I strongly recommend not doing, really any more than about 2 minutes there. A sudden death, if you remember previous Bomberman games, that will make the bricks that come in when you are running low on time, sudden death will make them go all the way into the center of the screen. So whoever is last standing in the center of the map will be the winner. You can turn that on or off. The Bad Bomber is a new feature in Super Bomberman 3. Let's take a look at that. And I'll turn the Soccer Bomber on also, just so I can show them both off. And the people we can choose from, or bombers we can choose from, represent different areas. USA, Japan, England. Some of these I see, some of these I don't. Like, the Pimp is Mexican. I kind of see the Russian guy. Maybe the Chinese guy. I don't really understand the Kenyan guy, but well, let's just go with the traditional guy. And you can choose them all the same if you want, but I'm going over quickly some of these stages. The ones I'm not going to play. Blockbuster, pretty much the generic standard map that there isn't really anything special about. This one, yeah, maybe I'll play around with that one. I don't really care for the Splish Splash stage. There are a couple water jets in it, and you can loop around the map vertically, but I don't really care to watch the wavy lines thing, like we saw in the underwater level. Peekaboo and what was the other one? Yeah, I think it's Sandman that are pretty close to the same. We've seen in previous Bomberman games where they have those 4 teleporters near your start area. The only difference between Sandman and this one over here is that in Sandman there is a large monster type thing in the middle that will occasionally crush you. So Slip and Slide isn't terribly interesting. Move and Groove, however, is one of my more favorite stages, so let's give this one a go. And we start off just like we started in the normal Bomberman game there, or the campaign mode, I should say. Campaign mode. What is this, StarCraft? No, it's not. The arrows on the ground indicate where, say, I were to kick a bomb, the arrows would direct the bomb to go in that direction. And the 4 in the center there will rotate to make things a little more tricky. I've blown myself up plenty of times doing so. You can set it to 1 if you want, but it's really, the computer difficulty there. You can set it to 1, but they are just absurdly stupid in that regard. 3 is actually, they did a very good job at boosting the intelligence of these guys, to where they're actually difficult to kill. And the Skull, which has pretty much the same disadvantages of the last game. They can have shorter fuse, they can have what's known as diarrhea, where you just continuously drop all the bombs you can possibly drop. It can have the 1 flame bombs, and I'm pretty sure it still has the... Oh, God. Oy! I'm pretty sure it still has the... what was I saying? The constipation. So, in that regard. Now, the only thing I don't recommend when you are doing battle mode against the computer opponents there is if you choose to play like a shorter time game, or I really suppose any time game, you really want to turn a sudden death on, because the AI is very good at not murdering itself. So you can have just a very long streak of draws there. Didn't I turn the bad bomb around? Maybe nobody died in a sufficient amount of time. And unfortunately, they don't all have a good bomb drop rate, so... Hey. Quickly. Oh. Yeah, you saw the fire level once again. It will have the minecart in there, and you can run over people if they're not paying attention with the minecarts. The only thing about that is people who are in the minecart are invulnerable, and also it will destroy these soft bricks like last time. And I believe if the bricks are falling, the low on time bricks filling up the map, if those fall and cover up the track and you attempt to take the track, I believe it will kill you, if memory serves correctly. Yeah, what you saw there will happen about 90% of the time. I'm going to murder myself here just to show what happens when you have the bad bomber on. You can see I'm on the side of the map there, and I can loop all the way around the map now. And if you're... This dude is scared. For good reason, sir. Yeah, unfortunately, I believe you can only have 1 bomb out at a time. So. But you can loop all the way around the map. And you notice that there wasn't one last time. That is... That is because once the warning timer comes on, all of the people who are set to the bad bomber there will go away. I don't know why they do it like that. I think they should have kept it in just for entertainment's sake. But it is what it is. Got her. Yeah, as you can see, everybody who dies will come back to haunt, and they're not necessarily very intelligent. But the AI does know where the people are, so they're not nearly as dumb as they used to be. For example, on the fire level, they'll also know when somebody is in a cart, and they will intentionally stay off the tracks there. So as you can tell, pretty well boosted up from Super Bomberman 2, in my opinion. And I don't have sudden death on, so this is about a 90% chance of a draw, unless they kick it into the arrows and people get confused. Like that. Not working there, Chief. Somebody die? Somebody die. I spend the whole time just watching these two idiots. Yeah, but this is what I was talking about, though. They have such a decent AI that it's hard for them to avoid a draw like this, which is, I suppose, okay for me if I end up dying, but it just makes the maps take forever if you don't have sudden death on. And then... Ah! Oh, that sucks. 4 seconds left. Oh, well. And I have 2-match win on. Goody. Well, let's see if I can force blue to win so I can show off the soccer bomber. Alright. Seems like the first map has a decent drop rate of bombs. All of the maps that... There you go. All of the maps, I believe, have a fixed number of what can spawn. They all obviously have the skull, but they don't all have necessarily the same power-ups. Like I was saying, I don't think all of them have the ruies. Oh, God! And some have, like, the power bomb, and some have jelly bombs. Oh! As you can see, the ruies, essentially, just like the regular mode there, will... Ah! will essentially give you a heart. Hey, no! Hey, buddy. Unfortunately, I'm not the greatest at battle mode, but I will most certainly try. And go! Boom! I killed the guy I didn't want to kill. There is a way to get rid of these skulls. If you kick a bomb on them, oh, there you go. That is one way. Oh dear. There you go. Figure that out. Yeah, unfortunately, my strategies are pretty much just kick a bomb down the row and pray that my timing is on, but it usually isn't. There you go. As you can see, it usually isn't. Oh, that was close. Oh. And... yeah, also, unfortunately, they don't really fall for the... trap them in the corner... oh, God! Trap them in the corner so much on level 3 like they are. And the black guy is horribly murdered. I can kind of see the USA with the Western type deal there. France I don't really see, just love. I don't know. I haven't heard France associated with the love thing in a whole age there. But England I really don't understand. What's with the rock guy? I don't know. Yeah, you heard me kind of mentioning that some of those Ruies were really crappy in the campaign. Not necessarily crappy, but there's just better ones to choose from. You can see the pink one there. He can actually jump over, if you have decent timing. He can jump over the flames, so you can actually completely avoid damage in that manner. If you're good. I am not good. I could really use a kick. He could jump out of that, but he opted out of that, I suppose. Here, you have your own bomb. I don't... go away. Let's kill the girl. Who has a... blue still has a one. I keep him alive. I would like to I would like to show off the soccer bomber. Now, you might kind of have a guess as to what it is. It's just the winner bonus power-up that you could potentially get. Ow! In the previous Bomberman games. Unfortunately, it may take a little longer than necessary. Good job there, Tex. Once again! And I'll probably... oh dear. I'll probably go over... just take a once through again of the maps just in case I missed any. I really don't think I did. The jungle one, there's really nothing special about that except for you can kind of hide your bombs under the platforms. Much like you could in the ice one, the igloos are back in that one. Nothing a whole lot to say about those. And if anyone's interested, I guess I'll post... I'll post what items can be found. I have no idea how many of each can be found, but I have a pretty good... oh, God. Pretty good guess of what can be found. Oh, God. Hey! Let's get... ah! Oh, and I'm sure the girl is going to win this one. Just so everybody can have a win. This would actually be my... ah! I was going to say, this is actually going to be one of my first times where everybody wins. Oh no! Jesus. Yeah, this map is one of my favorites there. There's another one with seesaws on it, which I'm not going to have time to show off after all this. I really should have set it to one victory, but... alright, girl. It is time. Time for... I'm just going to kill myself here. But But yeah, the seesaw level, I believe if it is down, you are unable to pass it. And if there's a bomb on it and you stand on the upper side, it does pretty much like a punch, and it will fling both bombs, and it will also fling the bomber standing on it over. So that's kind of interesting if you're into that. A good concept. They added some new stuff, which is pretty cool. The only other thing I can really remember that I want to say is with levels that have jumps like that, if you were to jump if you were to jump there, like for example the water level had the geysers in the middle, if the I had the geysers in the middle, if you were to jump at the time when all the bricks are in, you would die even though there is a safe gap in the vertical leap, or what am I trying to say there? Talking and playing at the same time is not working out in my favor. The vertical raft, I think was what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it would just murder you straight up. So be careful of that. Whee! Yep, just kick bombs until somebody is murdered. Hopefully I don't win. If they end up dying. See, like, the 2 passes there would now be instant death hits. Okay. Die! Die! There we go. Now I can finally show off the soccer bomber. Oh dear. Hooray! He still looks like he's crying. Oh well. Oh, it's... There we go. What happens here? You see all the ruies in the middle. You can choose what you want if you're good. You saw the heart there, obviously one of the more useful ones. Oh, pick already. And he will now have... I can't tell if he's angry or happy there. But yeah, the clog will half your speed, so be careful of that, definitely. And I think I've pretty much gone over everything. Swamp Boogie, nothing special. This is really the only one I didn't go over. The green balls there, you see there on a certain solid brick there, the upper right and lower left one respectively. Once all the soft bricks are bombed out around it, you can actually push it. So if you were to push from the right on the highest green one, it would go to the left, and it's kind of like a turnstile, I suppose you could call it. You can push them in either direction, and they will both move one square either clockwise or counterclockwise, not landing at diagonals. But that's pretty much all I have to say about Super Bomberman 3's battle mode. Yeah, I think I went over all the, yep, showed off the bad bomber and the soccer bomber. That's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys had fun watching through this with me, or playing through this with me. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. Definitely worth a Bomberman playthrough for the fans out there. So this was Bomberman 3, this was Battle Mode, and I'll see you later.